Well, it has been a couple weeks, but we are back. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. So we are back with Led Zeppelin. How could I not be? Like I said in our last video for this album, I already knew side 2, so we're skipping to side 3. We're going to be doing 2 tracks today. In the Light, which was written by Jones, Page, and Plant, and then Bron-Y-Aur, which was written by Page. I wonder if that's any relation to Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, which we've already done. Obviously, side 1 was utterly fantastic, transcendent at points even. Side 2, even more so. I knew those on my own time, though. I've had years with those songs, at least 2 of them. Yeah, Houses of the Holy and Kashmir. Houses of the Holy, one of my favorite Zeppelin tracks. You could thank Supernatural for that. So I'm excited to check this out. Let's go. Get on subscribe to help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I've been usually working through these Zeppelin albums on Friday around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come hang out in the chat, we'd love to have you. In the Light, Led Zeppelin, 3, 2, 1, go. What the hell? What the hell?
And you can't go wrong. In the light, you will find the road. You will find the road.
Come on.
Hey, ooh, did you ever believe that I could leave you standing out in the cold?
What a riff.
Hey, yeah, baby, I know how it feels 'cause I have slipped through to the very depths of my soul, yeah. Oh, oh, baby, I just want to show you what a clear view there is from every bend in the road. Now listen. Oh, whoa, whoa. As I was relieved it will be for you too, honey. As you root for me. I will share your love. Let me share your love.
Come on, Bottom.
Ooh, let me share your love.
This is so different for them. This is why I love Led Zeppelin. Like, what even is this? Seriously. But it's so good. It's engrossing. It's so unsettling.
Hey, oh, the winds of change may blow around you, but that will always be so. Whoa, 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 whoa. When love is pain, it can devour you. You are never alone. I will share your love. I will share your love. Baby, let me. Oh, let me. In the light.
Those vocals, man.
Everybody needs a light.
They're shining through now.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby. Everybody, everybody, everybody. She's what they do.
There's some Yardbirds in this, I swear. It reminds me of my childhood. I don't know why. Everything does that though. So. That's crazy. It sounds brighter. They are so good, bro. That song started in the shadows, and then by the end, it's in the light, literally. Such inventive musicians. I don't even know what to call that. That's one of the most unique Led Zeppelin songs I think I've ever heard. I love that. Bron-Y-Aur. Bron-Y-Aur, whatever. This is a Jimmy Page song. So much longing. What a talent he was, bro. Kinda don't know what to feel after that. Strange song. It was beautiful though, you know, like I love how mystical and like not even spiritual, but they seem otherworldly. Like even their music, you know, like there's this like enigmatic kind of element to them, you know, and they're intriguing, you know, they're very like you always want to hear more, listen more, find out more, and the symbolism they use like in their artwork and stuff. And I wouldn't say it's like I hate using the word pagan because it's like a derogatory term, but they use a lot of like ancient, I'll say, you know, like symbols and such, and they made some of their own too. And I just love how esoteric their stuff is, because like that first song, In the Light, it totally sounded unsettling, kind of dark and troubling in the beginning. The first half, it's almost like shrouded in darkness, like the song was. It almost like half of it was, and then you progress through the song, and then you hear Robert's vocals just ever so slightly kind of peak compared to what they had been before, you know? Like it was like the first rays of the light coming through. And then the song just opens up, you know, and that riff sounds completely different by the end. Like same riff, but it has like a completely new meaning by the end. That was, like I said, one of the most wholly unique pieces of music I've heard from them. I don't even know what to classify that as. It had some blues, it had some rock, you know what I mean? But there's just always this like unknown factor to them that they're unexpected, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't know what to expect from them. Like I know side 2 already. Those are some of the most iconic rock songs of all time. This is side 3. This feels a little more experimental, dare I say it, or maybe a little more boundary pushing or a little more atypical for them than usual. And I find that interesting because as someone who's heard Houses of the Holy probably 100 times, I've heard Kashmir probably more, you know, because of the radio and stuff, but these are songs that I've never ever heard before, you know. And the first one, it sounded so familiar, like the melody did, like that's why I said it reminded me of my childhood. Like I said, my mom didn't really show me Zeppelin until I was older, so I wouldn't have been from that period of my life, and they didn't really play that stuff in the house per se when my dad was alive. So I don't know, it's interesting, but it really did spark this almost like childlike kind of wonder in me for a minute there. Once it, you know, opened up there, it's really cool. And then you get that very beautiful, almost like interlude Jimmy Page, you know, acoustic track. And he just does those so well, man. Like I said, what a talent. I mean, like seriously, like Mount Rushmore guitarists, Jimmy Page right there, front and center. He's, like I said, there were some Yardbirds in there. There really was. But at the same time, it was so different for them. Like I can't get over that. Like I'm not gonna let that go. That was so weird, but in a good way, you know. Like I wasn't expecting that. But it was what the song title said, In the Light. I'll give him that. And then yeah, I loved Bron-Y-Aur too. It doesn't really feel like it has a connection to the Stomp one I've already done, but maybe I think that was the cottage that they recorded at or something like that. In the Light, from their 1975 album Physical Graffiti. The song was composed primarily by John Paul Jones on synthesizer, though Robert Plant and Jimmy Page also received songwriting credits. The unique sound of the intro was created by Page using a bow on an acoustic guitar as a backdrop to Jones' opening synthesizer solo. It's actually based on an earlier composition called In the Morning. They recorded alternative versions for the song called Everybody Makes It Through. They never performed it ever live. Interesting. So it got some mixed reviews. It says it's one of the album's most ambitious efforts and fizzles down the home stretch. The problem here is not tedium, but a fragmentary composition that never quite gels. When Page on the final release plays an ascending run intended to sound majestic, the effect is more stilted than stately. The fuck are you talking about, John? I'm sorry, I'm kidding. That was a review though, and I don't think they really got it. I don't think critics ever really get it, you know, because it's all subjective anyway. When you try to like wholly evaluate art instead of like kind of what I do, just sort of like off the cuff remarks, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, have a nice day. You really try to, I don't know, not objectify, what's the word? I don't know, really try to put a price tag on something, but not in a monetary, you know, figure, but like, you know, try to define something, you know, and sometimes things can't be defined in a way that will make sense to everybody, you know, because that song may make sense to someone like me, may make sense to somebody like you, but there's other people out there who like to think they know better than everybody, and they're like, no, this is what this is, you know? There's a lot of those these days, and, you know, I try not to be like that. I try not to be a snob, you know what I'm saying? I definitely know a lot of music now, but I'll never not be humble about it, because it's always been all shown to me. It's not like I went out there and, you know, I found all this music. Half of it y'all showed to me, so I have to appreciate that. The training I've received over the past year and a half is something you can't buy, seriously. There's no price tag on it, and I doubt anyone's ever done anything like I've done, to be honest. Like, I went on a whole ass year, every single fucking day, 5, 6 videos, new songs, new albums, different genres. I probably scrambled my brain up more than I was when I was on drugs, but hey, it's worth it, and it pays the bills, right? And I also got an education that, you know, you can't really buy. Like, I've learned so much from you guys. It's crazy. This sounds like I'm like leaving forever. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, I like to let you guys know I am very grateful for all of you, and thank you for everything. Obviously, In the Light would be my favorite of these two, but you can't really compare them either. One's an interlude track, one's a experimental behemoth almost, and I really like that. That was really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to hear that again so I could pick apart some of the other stuff, but I will, you know, my closing statement will definitely be that felt like the title. It definitely felt like you were in the light by the end of it. Maybe it was supposed to be a little disconcerting and a little, you know, mess with your head in the beginning, and then it kind of, the light peeks through and then you're in the light. Simple as that. So next week will be the next 2 tracks, which are Not Fizzling Down the Home Stretch. And Bonham in that was just ridiculous, dude. Him and John Paul Jones, they team up so well together. I know that, you know, he was on synthesizer duty too, and, you know, playing bass, but they work together so well. And I like how, you know, Bonham's drumming kind of came through at the end too, because like I said, like most of that song felt kind of off, but then halfway through it kind of switched on, and his drumming just throughout that entire song was just fantastic, man. He just, like I said, it was all kind of strange and off-putting, and everything sounded a little bit strange and off, you know what I mean? But by the end, and you know, it just all made sense, you know. I thought that was really cool. And the percussion and the rhythm section in general, just, they really do drive like the bus at some points. Obviously Jimmy Page and Robert Plant on the melody play a huge part in it, but that underfoot, you know, undertow from the rhythm section that Led Zeppelin has is it's staggering how good they are. I mean, seriously, this band is fucking, it's 4 main characters, just like the Who, It's like the Beatles. They're all just 4 main characters, basically. And just geniuses. You put all 4 of those men together, you're going to get Led Zeppelin. And that's what we got. I love it, man. It's so good. Man. Down by the Seaside and 10 Years Gone will be next week. That is the rest of side 3. And damn, what an album this has been so far. Like, seriously. I'm utterly shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I already knew it was good from the songs I knew, but I did not know how good this was. And I probably haven't heard even half of it yet, which I technically haven't. So that's it. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. And if you have any recommendations for the next album we should do, let me know down below. See you later.